Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Girl, are you stressed out? Are you frustrated? Are you ready to pull your hair out? Are you ready to just give up? Are you mad because you done started the semaglutide and tirzepatide and now there's a massive shortage and you can't get your medication and you making phone call at the phone call at the phone call and you like, what's up? Where is my box, honey? And they're telling you, no, it is a shortage, honey. So what are you to do? So I am going to give you 3 options to help you out while you are on the, well, you was on, but now you're in the waiting game on the tirzepatide and semaglutide. For those who do not know what those are, the semaglutide is for Wegovy and Ozempic, okay? And then the tirzepatide is for Mounjaro and Zepbound. Hello, that's me. I'm on Zepbound, okay? Alright, so first, real quick, let me give you my week 9 update on Zepbound, okay? Obviously, I do not have my box, okay? So I missed last week and I missed this week, okay? So that's 2 weeks. That's 2 injections I have not been able to take. I have been able to maintain my weight, so I'm still at 166. For those who do not know, I did start in March, so my total weight loss for 2 months has been a total of 8 pounds, so that's like a pound a week. Kudos to me. All right. Another thing is, yeah, I don't have my box and I was able to maintain my weight. I have not changed my eating. I just eat normal like I have been doing as if I took my injections, okay? I've explained before that the medication is still in your system. It has not dispensed out. So for me to have not taken the injections, for me to have missed 2 injections, my appetite is still good. The food noise is not there. Still not there, I should say. And hey, I've been through this experience before. Not the shortage, but I did take a 9-month break when I was on Wegovy last year, and I was able to maintain my weight, which was a 20-pound weight loss, and I did perfectly fine, okay? So you will live and you will survive, all right? So I did pretty good for myself. I didn't change anything. I said I was going to start like the really low carb, but I haven't even done that because, girl, I had to go out. Saturday night, it was my friend's 90. We did a 90s party, so of course I knew I was going to have some alcohol, and that's something that you really shouldn't be having anyway while on the medications. But because I didn't feel like doing a whole low carb thing while I was on it, I still ate my protein, but when it came down to the alcohol, I made sure I had that, okay? All right. Hello. All right. The 3 options that you can consider is up to you. I am not a dietitian. I am just a girl, well, a lady, sharing the experience and just trying to give you options to help you out while you are in the waiting game on your semaglutide tirzepatide journey, okay? All right, so we're gonna go with option number 1. You may not want to hear it, but option number 1 is going to be called, option number 1 is the waiting game, and you need to put in the work. So the waiting game / put in the work, honey. Waiting game means you're going to do exactly just that. If your prescription was already at your pharmacist, stay in the queue, because you never know, you might be next in line. So when that box does come, guess what? You will get your box first, compared to if you switch over to another pharmacist and it might be 4 people in front of you. All right. Now, is there an end date to all of this shortage madness? There are 2 different things that is going on in the website, okay? One on the FDA, one website says for the whole tirzepatide with Eli Lily, she says that there is no end to all of this. So she's probably, I think she's thinking maybe it won't let up until the beginning of 2025. And there's another website that says the shortage will go on until the end of or the beginning, no, the end of the second quarter of the year, which will be close to the end of June. All right. So just wait it out. That's what I am doing. It is not a bad deal to wait it out. It doesn't cost me anything, but if I stress about it, it will cost me my nerves. All right. So what I mean by put in the work, continue doing what you've been doing. I mean, it's no different. The medication is still in your system, so use it to its advantage and just continue to eat low carb and increase your protein. And if you need to decrease your carbs a little bit just to make sure that you are maintaining, or you want to lose, then decrease your carb intake. Pull out that calculator and start calculating your carbs. It is not hard, okay? Like I said, I've been off for 9 months and I was able to maintain my 20-pound weight loss. You're not going to fall off the deep end, and there are a lot of people that are stressing about it, and I will get into that into tip number 3, but let's go ahead to tip number 2. Well, option number 2. Option 2 is to make a phone call. Now, you're going to be making a whole lot of phone calls if you choose option number 2. So you can call around to different pharmacies and see if they have it. If you want, you can call 30 miles out. If you want to call to another state line, you can. And you want to make that trip, go ahead. If you want to call into a whole nother city where it's going to take you about 3-4 hours to get, and if they got it, by all means, go ahead and go transfer your prescription over, and boom, there you go. Or you can talk with your doctor and see if there's like another option for you. Maybe there's another brand weight loss injection that is not going through the shortage. Maybe you qualify for it, or maybe your insurance will cover it, or maybe your doctor will say yes, you can switch over, or no, we're not going to switch you over. That's a headache, and that's a nerve problem that I'm not willing to risk and run myself crazy. All right. So option number 3 is what a lot of people are doing, and I just want to share this with you because I think this might be a good option for you depending on your pockets, okay? So, are you ready? You can talk with your doctor, one, or you can do an online physician and tell them, hey, you want to switch to the compound version. Everybody's switching over to compound. And if you want to know what compound is the generic version of the semaglutide and tirzepatide. Now, to me, it's not enough studies out there for me to even go on that. I'm not necessarily worried about that part, but it's just some of these companies out here that they know that this medication is huge, okay? So people, you don't know who's whipping this compound stuff up. Is it even worth it? Is it what's the word, like, is it effective? Is it strong like the regular version? See, I'm already stressed out because I'm just like, ugh. All right, so you're probably wondering, okay, so what's the cost? All right, so the cost of this compound version is $500. Now if your pockets is fat and you want it and it's an investment for you, and you're willing to take that investment and just go with the flow because you don't want to, miss your injections and all of this stuff, and you feel like this is a need or a want for you, then switch over to the compound version. It is $500. There are websites out there that do have coupons that can probably take off a couple of dollars, but you will be paying for it. So if your medication now is free, or $30 or $50, if you want to pay out $500, then go right on ahead. All right, so there are other websites out there. I think I had my tab up. These type of injections that you can get, even though it says Zepbound, but I believe there's some on here where you can get the whole compound version, but that's one of the GoodRx names. And I think there's another one called Reddit where you can get the compound version. But regardless of whatever website you get on, make sure that it has compound version on it. And what they will do is they will mail you your prescription, so you don't even have to worry about going to the pharmacy or calling around to see who has it. Like, everything is taken care of for you. They will send it to you in the mailbox, and it just cuts out all the noise of searching and hunting and all of this. But it just comes with a price. All right. So now this person that I do want to give credit to, her channel name is Countess of Shopping. All right. You can go follow her if you want to know more information about the compound version. She just put up a video 4 hours ago. Today is Thursday, and she's giving you her experience, her 1 week update on Zepbound compound version, and this is her first week on it. She's already lost 88 pounds. I did watch her previous video where she talked about that, you know, she fears of gaining all of her weight, so she's choosing to pay out money because it's an investment to her. And when I heard her say that she fears being off of it, meaning that she plans on staying on these medications for long term. She didn't say the rest of her life, she just said long term. And that kind of raised my eyebrows, excuse me, because no matter what we do, we should never be doing something long term. It should always be like in moderation. And because I know I did have a fear that I was going to gain my weight back when I got off of Wegovy, but I was able to maintain my weight. I just put in the work, just like I mentioned in option 1. You have to be able to put in the work, because I just don't know. To me, I don't think it's a good idea to stay on it for long term, especially if you lost all of your weight. There are different milligrams for a reason, because maybe 0.5 or 7.5 might be a maintenance for you when you stay on it for a really long time. But at the end of the day, you should be able to function without this medication. But to each his own. But I'm just saying that you should be able to function, you know, without the medication. You should know how to eat. That's why you're supposed to put in the work and jot down, like, what is it that you're eating, so that way you can continue this process afterwards. I'm not going to be on this long term. I'm only 21 pounds away from my weight loss goal, and I'm already looking like I'm at my weight loss goal, and I'm not. All right. So that means I need to put in a little bit more work to get rid of, you know, the flab and the excess skin, especially around my thighs. So that means I need to start lifting more weights and stuff. But you got 3 options that I've given you. Pick which one that is right for you. Just communicate that with your doctor and see where you can go from there. And another thing I want to mention, that if you choose to go with these online services and you've been on these weight loss medications and you once were over 30, and your BMI was over 30, but you've lost weight and now you want to switch over to compound, just know that if you switch over and then that doctor, that online doctor says, okay, your BMI is 25, you don't qualify, then you won't be able to continue on. So just think about that. So if this is still your early stage of you being on these medications and your BMI is still over 30, then that still might be an option for you. But for just make sure that your BMI is still over 30 if you're thinking about switching to a different doctor. Okay, my medication is supposed to come Monday, which is Memorial Day. If it doesn't come, if it comes Tuesday, that's fine. But my date was being pushed back. This is like the second time that my date was pushed back. So I'm giving it till the end of May. But until then, I'm just going to put in the work to make sure I maintain my weight, or at least try to lose weight. All right. So take care, be encouraged, and do not stress out and lose your mind. All right. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye, gorgeous.